The news at 6 starts right now with breaking developments on a story we have been following all afternoon. The small plane that made an emergency landing on the Loudoun County Parkway has been moved off the road. You can see right there. This happened just in the last hour, and you're taking a look right now at some brand new video of that plane being towed away.
Now, the plane had just taken off from Dulles Airport, heading to Lancaster, Pennsylvania, when something went wrong. Thanks for being here. I'm Leslie Foster.
And I'm Lorenzo Hall. Thankfully, everyone on board that plane is okay. Now, the big question is, why did this happen? How?
Yeah,
Casey Nolan is live at the scene right now with more on the investigation underway. Casey.
Yeah, as you said, the plane has been moved. Traffic is flowing again here along the parkway. But what we can still show you, all of the things that this pilot had to avoid when this plane was coming down. You can see the traffic signs there. We got traffic signals a little bit farther back. There's a dense line of trees on that side of the highway, or the parkway rather. And then take a look up here. We've got high tension, high voltage power lines. All of this the pilot had to avoid. Now, take a look at what this scene was like less than 30 minutes ago. You can see this single engine plane right smack in the middle of the southbound lanes of the Loudoun County Parkway. It was around 12:15 this afternoon when the pilot radioed in a mayday that he was going down just after taking off from Dulles, which is maybe a mile from here as the crow flies from the end of the runway to where this plane landed. A total of 7 people were on board, including the pilot and co-pilot. No one was hurt. Fortunately, as you said, we talked about everything the pilot had to dodge, bringing this plane down safely. Luckily, there was not a lot of traffic on the road at the time, but it wasn't empty either. We talked to a man who was just pulling onto the parkway when he saw this plane fly right over him, just a few feet above him, and land right in front of him.
If I was probably speeding, they probably would have landed on top of me, but I was probably going 40 miles an hour because I was speeding up. And they probably would have landed on me if I was going, 55, 60, 70. I parked and walked up to make sure everybody was okay, and they all were. They were all just in shock and ready to take videos of what happened.
That's the story right there, a successful emergency landing. Why the emergency landing, we don't yet know. The only evidence of any physical damage we could see to the plane was the propeller you may have seen in the video that was bent. The man we just talked to there, he said when the plane was on the parkway here, it slid over into the guardrail, and he saw the propeller hitting that. He thought that might have bent the propeller. So the investigation continues. The plane was flying for Southern Airways. The CEO says they will be cooperating with the investigation, and the FAA says they hope to have their preliminary report by Monday. Leslie, Zoe?
Yeah, I'm sure it would be very important to know what caused this so they can keep it from happening again. But the best news of all, Casey, that you shared is that everybody there was safe. They're all alive. It may take a different route to get to Lancaster, Pennsylvania, but they will get there at some point. All right.